Let there be light, and there was light. The words of Mother Eve, of course. Yes, that's been our affirmation. I feel that it is important that we really examine this affirmation because it is the first affirmation that we have written in the scriptures when we look at it. It says the first one gives the introduction. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was, or in the beginning God created the heaven and the earth. So it's making a statement, the introduction of what happened. The second one is the second verse is saying, and the earth was without form and void, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters or the deep, and so on. But the third word is where we get the third verse. This is where we are getting the juicy bit. It's not just now saying, or the introduction is set and saying what was or what wasn't. More in this instance, we got more of what wasn't. But however, it is in the third verse, which I had missed for quite some time, that there's where we get what was, when the said God spoke and said, "Let there be light," and there was light. That has to be the text that has been the manifestation or responsible for the manifestation of everything. Every meaning Eve, as in the word every, EVE. Eve was in everything. We get that from the further on in Genesis, where Adam named his wife Eve because she was the mother of all living. So that was not the Eve that had spoken there in the third verse. It would be like her daughter was the wife of Adam. And of course, it's like saying mother. Mother was a title there. The mother is the title, or she births everything. That which gives life, that which gives nourishment, that which gives wisdom, that gives increase, that gives fruits, that gives gifts. And that was the serpent. And that's what the serpent was about, gifts. This is why we now have in English language, when someone gives you a present, they have given you a serpent. Present and serpent is really the same. Why haven't we really made that connection to see the wisdom in the language? But because we have so many words to choose from, we say, okay, someone has given you a gift, G-I-F-T. If we do the numerical value for this, which is 6, 2, when we add these together, this is 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 25. That's what Mother Eve is working right now. 25, when we add 25 together, this gives us 7. Someone gives you a gift, and someone gives you a present, P-R-E-S-E-N-T, is 2, 5, 5, 1, 5, 9, 7. Of course, 3 5s 15, plus 2 is 17, 18, 17, 27, 28, 29, 30. That would be 34. So a present, of course, is the very same words as serpent. We see P-E-N-T, S-E-R-P-E-N-T, serpent. So that's what was in the garden. The serpent was the gift. The gift of wisdom was right there. The gift of wisdom. Of course, there is a truth that we were told that the serpent was the wisest of all creatures. But it was in the garden. It would mean that it was a gift, as we have seen. In the numerical value, as the word gift and present, it's really the same. So the gift was that, we could say, was that which was in the garden, a present. It was present. It was now. Hence, when we do the word now, it's also 7. Wow. Adding these together, 10 plus 6 is 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. Now. That's what Mother Eve is about, now. And that's what, of course, when you're about now, you have won. When you have won, you have, this is why you have owned. And that's where the God who had created man, he won the contract, we could say, to create man, because he was present there. He was present there. And when you are there, you are also here. You are also being here. That is very important for us to get. This word has to be that word that hinges almost everything that, in fact, if you can use this in your affirmation or any affirmation, the word there, I can't think of a more powerful affirmation right now. And I have had some pretty powerful affirmations that I have seen work brilliantly for me. It's like the I am that I am. There's another, which I'm going to do an affirmation on this. You will get that. But it's like I am loved, because the middle word, the word that, has a numerical value of 13, and it's in the middle of 5 words, meaning it is the third word. So that too is very powerful. And in that third word is 13, and it's the incubator which you can plant everything in there. Is really having the understanding of being creative with the words and the numerical values. Okay. So this is what we aspiring to do and understand right here. We could also see in the word there, in the middle of it, as I have just said, with the I am that I am, we see there is E in the middle here, which is Eve. And of course, that is 5. And we see, of course, 5 is 1 plus 4 is 14. That comes to 5, or 2 plus 3, that comes to 5, 3 plus 2, that comes to 5. We see how the formation of that 5 comes in the middle. When you are in the middle there, Mother Eve has you right there with her. You are anchoring onto Mother Eve right there. And I think this is really a beautiful thing to know and to embrace. Really is. And as I say, in this word there, it already has the framework, the template to contain the masculine, he, the feminine, her, the location, which is here, and the direction of where you are sending it to in the universe is there. So this is where we were talking about with the L. Although I had reveal and reveal for 2 directions as well, but the direction is really to be there, knowing that there also have in it here. This is the 2 direction, which is the second word as well, talking about 2, and it has got the value of 2 when we add 11 together. So the word there, just to confirm, has in it the 2 direction of the L. So L is 1 motion, 2 direction, and 3 points. 3 points. So there we see that it has the 2 direction. 1 direction is here and there. That's 2 directions. And then the points would be, of course, the direction, the location, direction, location, and we have he and her, and so it is who or what in this case. So I'm just thinking of a word to consolidate this. Is like saying the what or the whom or whatever we could put with this. So it's like saying it's he, or we could say whom in this case. So it's whom. So whom, location, and direction. So here we have the 3 points right there. And that is all in the power of the mouth, the tongue. Who's speaking and what is being said in there. The direction, we probably should say what instead of whom. What. So is what is being said, and the location it is being sent to, and the direction in which it is going. So this is the 1, 2, 3 step. Let me just make this a little bit clearer. We have broken this in few different areas, but this is more succinct. So 1, 2, 3. So is what do you want to say as the affirmation? What do you want to achieve? And the 2 steps is the direction, which is there, direction. And of course, location. So we see in that as well would have time and space, and all of those things would be consolidated here. So the direction is 2 ways. It is there and it is here. What is we are talking about is he and her, or up and down, or whatever the W's would be there. So we are talking about the W's there. Okay. And location. Okay, location is location and direction. Direction is here and there. Location, I would think that location is also doing direction. Let's help us here, Mother Eve. So he, location would be also doing direction. Location and direction would seem to be interrelated there. So we could say what and whom. So the 3 points, of course, is like, as I said, it's the 1, 2, 3 that we had the L. We had, so for the 2 is direction, and the 3 points, I had this in another presentation. So the 3 points were, wow, I have done this in another, so it's 1, 2, 3. The 1 is motion. Yes, I have a splendid memory. But this is good too. It's about being creative. So 1 was motion, what is being said, motion. And 2 was direction, meaning, wow. Okay. 2, of course, direction. It's still direction. I did have another word for direction. And 3 we had as points, but the points were, okay, so 3 points. Okay, we're going to P-O-I-N-T-S, yes, we're going to P-O-I-N-T-S. We're going to go over this again, but it's 3 points, but this is where intuition is key. So the motion of doing the sending out whatever it is, and you was doing the 2 as direction, which is here and there. And of course the 3 points, as I have said, is really anchoring. the 3 points is to anchor. Let's use the word anchor. This is it. So it's who we know it's you, or about whatever it is, but we are talking about motion or action. So we say, let there be light, and there was light. Be specific in the direction that we are sending it, and knowing that the direction is also the location. In that sense, it is here and there. That is a two-way affirmation. So basically, it's like we release it with the certainty that saying it's over there, I have sent it over there, so it must come back here, because there is does not exist without here. That is powerful. That is key. And in fact, the word here equals 9. So that is 10, 19, 20. It's 27. 2 plus 7 is 9. It must birth. 9 is birthing. So it must birth. And of course, we are talking about 2. Here, we are talking about 9, 11. The word there is just powerful. Then we have anchor. I like anchor for this third part because the word anchor equals 5. And there we have, as it equals 5, we are now anchoring on Mother Eve, who has given us that gift. It's like we are making a declaration of her being present, in that which we are doing. I feel that we have done, there is, well, perhaps we need to do 2 more exercises on this to get the full juice of this affirmation. I won't be doing much more on there. I think we have been provided with enough information on this to be creative ourselves, because the room for creativity helps us to digest things even more. So I want to look at the word was again, just to explain a little bit more, and perhaps I can do that even now, because Mother Eve has been asking about counting back. I find sometimes I am also looking back. So it's like saying light was there and let there be light. It's like a way of looking back. It's like light was there and let there be light. So we can say that as well, knowing light was there and let there be light. So we are bringing, having the certainty that we came from light, and now we have the power to bring back light. So that's another way of looking at it. But the word was now is another word that we see that was very crucial in creation, because it is backward, it is SAW. And in the Holy Bible, we see that it has places where it is written in italic mode, which tells us that there is a separation or division or a replication of something happening there. It's so like it will a carpenter. Okay, so thank you for your time and your support of engaging in this teaching, because I know it is a new thing. I haven't seen anything like it on YouTube, but I am guided to do this, and I am going along with it. I am really going along with it, and I hope maybe I hope other people pick up and and see where it has hinged on whatever else you have been doing, and see the light in it. Hence we say, let there be light. And thank you. And there be light. And there was light.